Hey everyone, welcome to WargamerOnline. This is Sam, and I'm not an imposter. I've just got a really bad cold, so my voice is really horrible at the moment. But you're not here for that. You're here to listen about the competition that we've got going. So this is going to be running from the 1st of November, Wednesday the 1st, which is today, and it's going to be running until the 29th of November, which is a Wednesday as well. And we'll basically reveal the winners of this competition on the 29th. We have two draws, which we're going to be doing. One of them is going to be on YouTube, so you don't even need to be a subscriber. So we appreciate everybody who likes the videos and subscribes to our YouTube channel, and we do our best to put out as much content for free on YouTube as possible. Obviously we do a huge chunk on our website for premium subscription members as well, but we do as much as we can on YouTube. So yeah, if you subscribe, that's awesome. But to enter the actual competition, you don't need to be a subscriber. You need to comment in the box down below, and you just need to go through the WargamerOnline back catalogue, as it is. Go through our videos, just basically get the title of your favourite video and put that as the comment down below. Only one comment per person as well. We're going to do a generator on the 29th, and we're just going to pick somebody at random who has commented on this video down below, and that's who's going to win on the YouTube side of things. So the prize for this is literally any getting started set that Games Workshop currently do. So basically whatever's available when the 29th hits, whoever wins will have a choice of the getting started sets from the Games Workshop website. So just to confirm, they're the £50 starter sets, and you normally get a bargain in there anyway. But you basically get a choice of any of the Warhammer 40k or Age of Sigmar boxes that are available. I think there's about 15 or 16 Warhammer 40k ones, and then there's about 17 Age of Sigmar boxes to choose from as well. So whoever wins will get a good choice, and it's as simple as just leaving a comment down below in terms of entering. So it's quite straightforward. So that's the first competition prize. The second one, we're going to do two this month, and this is purely for our premium members on the website. So if you're already a member and you pay £3 a month for the premium subscription, you will be entered into this automatically. If you are not a premium subscriber, just go onto the website, make an account. If you've already got an account, you can upgrade it to a premium subscription membership, and that will give you access to all of our premium videos that we do at WargamerOnline, as well as putting you in the prize draw for this month. Now, depending on how we go on this, we want to do this as often as possible. So, you know, we're getting donations, we're getting money from our premium subscriptions, but we're trying to invest all of it back into the WargamerOnline as a channel. But we're also wanting to give away prizes each month as well, just to say thank you to everyone who is supporting us. So, you know, if this goes well, we'll do these as regular as possible. We might do this once a month. We might do it once a month just for premium members. So if you don't win this month, you might be in for a chance next month as well, as on top of getting all the content. So it's something that we think is worth trying, and if it goes well, expect more in the future. So the prize for the premium giveaway, so it's a £50 starter set, same as the one we're giving away on YouTube. So that's awesome anyway. You get, you know, 15 or however many choices it was, and 17 from Age of Sigmar. And then on top of that, we're going to be giving away £50 worth of Games Workshop models again on top of that. So whoever wins will get a £50 starter set plus £50 worth of Games Workshop models of their choice from the website. So if you wanted to do like two starter sets, two getting started sets, and, you know, get an absolute bargain on models, that's absolutely fine. It's £100 worth basically, and then £50 for YouTube. So it's quite a big chunky prize. It's the biggest one we've done. We're quite excited about it, and we hope you are as well. So that's pretty much the announcement. I mean, just as a summary, to enter for the YouTube one, you literally just comment down below with your favourite video title, and that's it. And that's on this video, so not on the video that you like, on this video, otherwise it won't actually work. And for the premium one, to win £100 worth of stuff, you literally just need to be a premium member on the website. If you are a premium member, you can enter on the YouTube competition as well as the premium as well. And that's it. Hope you enjoy all our stuff, and good luck with the entries, and we'll see you all soon.
everyone, and welcome to chat 33, I think. And Sam has dragged himself out of poorly bed, and hopefully you can hear him. Sam, can you say hi? No, people can't hear you. I am going to have to configure that. Give me a second. I knew this would happen. Oh, 2 seconds, Sam. It could be it. Could be it. Oh no, right. I think I'm okay now. Let's see. Sam, say hello.
Hello.
Right, okay, I think we're there now. If someone on the chat can confirm that
With the
Sam's
20-second
around,
delay.
that sounds absolutely perfect. With the 20-second delay, that should be good. So, as I've said on the chat leading up to this was meant to be Sam's show, and he got everything set up and done all the hard work, but he's feeling terribly poorly tonight. So I've offered to help do some of the talking, because you can probably hear Sam's hair is different, but also not only is his hair different, his voice is very different. So he's feeling a bit.
This is an imposter. This is. I want to say as well, it's not my show. Wednesday is now our main chat show, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, good point. So
you've got Monday, and I'll have Saturday, and then
so
we will have Wednesday.
Show. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I meant you were meant to be hosting it technology-wise and those kind of things.
Oh, yes.
Because my technology isn't the best, as we well know. And there may be some delay with Sam. But hopefully you can hear okay, and hopefully everything sounds okay. Derpimus Maximus Poppernergle says, hi, Sam. Sam swallowed a frog. James Jones has missed a week of content because he's had the flu. Well, you've come back just on time. We've got some channel announcements to get through tonight. Shall I do 10 minutes on, or 5 minutes, just catching up on the chat from tonight and seeing who's on the chat, and then you can kick in with your announcements, Sam?
Yes.
Oh, bless you. You look so tired. Right, okay then. Let's see who's in the chat. Reaper28 Grim has been in for a while. That's brilliant. We've been chatting away, along with Ralph Hummel as well, who's been talking about some freelance work I think he's doing for a Black Library as well. So that's pretty exciting stuff. And no, I can't really speak German. I was using Google Translate, but I was just trying my best to keep up with you hyper intellectuals. Who else is in the chat as well? We've got Ralph, we've got Stalker40k, we've got Reaper, and I think for quite a while that was where the chat was going. There was a lovely pre-show chat going on, actually. It was nice to... Unfortunately, I was a little bit stressed, so I was popping in and out the chat again, trying to get everything working, so I wasn't keeping up to date with all of it. I think Vaughan Killian joined, and yes, he has. So Vaughan Killian's there. Hey Vaughan, how you doing? And who else have we got? Alt Boys came in. Mentioned that it's becoming a bit of a habit this Sam. Are we just going to go live every night? Is that that's what it feels like at the moment?
I don't think we can keep up. We were supposed to mix it between Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, and all we've done is just do more YouTube as always. So
it feels like
maybe we'll mix.
It's like a second home, isn't it? That's what it feels like.
Yes, and we've got stuff to talk about at least. I think what we may do is Wednesday we'll do either a joint show like this, or we'll do a podcast or something. So there'll always be something out as often as we can do it. And then if not, we've got our Monday and Saturday shows that we can do. So we've covered the weekend, because I know we had some Americans. I know 12 Neef and a few others said, can we do weekend shows? So I'm going to try and do Saturday evening. And this Saturday will be the first one. I should be all ripe and healthy by then. And then it will be back to your Monday musings. So we'll all be good.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of scenery to be getting on with, so maybe some of the Wednesday night shows will be... Now we've got the setup pointing down at the table that we used last night on the Halloween special, and the overhead cam as well. I might just do some live streams while I'm working on some of the bigger scenery pieces as well. So we're just going to kind of just fill that Wednesday slot up with stuff that's, if we're hobbying away, or if we fancy a chat, then it's kind of going to be pretty open format, which is cool. I've kind of missed the Wednesday shows. They were a good fun. We started them a long time ago, and I think also from a technology point of view, from a hassle point of view, it doesn't take as much to get set up now, does it? Those first few months were quite stressful, and I was just saying to Sam before we came online, it was it doesn't feel too bad now. It's still quite a lot of setup. I'm still here sort of 90 minutes ahead of the show, getting everything ready, and that's not counting getting the graphics and setting the show up so everybody's warned about it in advance and all the rest. So, but it's good. We'll do more. Anyway, back to the chat. Surreal's joined us. Oi, Wednesday show. Fantastic, Surreal. How you doing? It's good to see you again. Russell Higgins is there as well with a bit of trick or treat. Oh, did I tell you about last night's trick or treats? That went wrong.
You told me.
Yeah, our neighbours came round with their 2-year-old son who wanted to play trick or treat on me. And he was doing something he'd been practicing all week, which was high five, and then down below and too slow, which he managed, but he was a little bit nervous. And then I said, pull my finger, like gave him my hand. And he went to pull my finger, and I got like a rubber hand tucked up my sleeve. And of course, my hand fell off. And it's not a 2-year-old joke, though. That's what I discovered. Not just before he goes to bed. I got a choice message from his mum this morning going, yeah, he didn't sleep last night. Thanks for that. You've got to.
You ruined some kids' sleep.
Well, you've got to. I've learned you've got to kind of tailor your content to your audience, haven't you? And having your hand fall off covered in blood is not a good idea. Okay, so Thordalim is in there. Russell Higgins, Ralph Hummel. I know I'm repeating. Derpimus Maximus, Scott Beale has joined us. Frank Storm, hello Frank Storm, how you doing? Neil Malden's in. Evening, sir. Fellhate is in. Oh, this is cool. Gabriel Priest is in. Mark Potter's in. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Not seen you for a while. That's good.
Hey, Mark.
James Jones. Hello. Sam Snow. Hi, Sam Snow. That's a new name, isn't it, Sam Snow? Hi, Sam. Glad you could join the chat. Feel free to go for it. If it's your first chat in there, then let's see plenty of comments. And if it's not your first chat, I'm sorry. What else have we got? Derpimus Maximus, James Jones. I think we're there. Everybody's saying hello. We've got a couple of Wargamer Online tags. So Papa Nurgle saying hi to you, Sam. Sam, you should be getting...
Papa Nurgle's attacked me. That's where this has come from.
You should be in bed getting healthy. You've been in bed, haven't you, Sam? You've had a bit of a sleep, haven't you?
I had an hour earlier. Yeah, we were sorting out the hub, which we'll talk about in a moment. But I've been trying to get that up as much as possible, and then I went to sleep.
Reaper says, "Have you tried praying to the Emperor? The Emperor protects everybody."
No, not yet.
Where are we now?
James. Tim Lawrence has joined as well, and Derpimus, as both a Scot and a grumpy old man, I object to trick or treat. Frank Storm as well. Welcome, Frank.
Reaper's saying keep it on YouTube as well. He's not joining Twitch or Facebook. I thought we'd convince you to join Facebook at least, Reaper. I think you should get on the Wargamer Online community page, because that's a lot of fun as well. We get to see a lot of good content on there. Tim Lawrence is in as well. Hey Tim, how you doing? And Wargamer Online didn't realise the amount of effort required to do a single stream. Appreciate it. It takes a bit of time, definitely. I mean, if you take into account creating the graphics, setting the stream up in advance, that's all got to be done 1 or 2 days in advance, hasn't it? Then you've
still
got
probably the easiest of our content, though, isn't it? Battle reports and tutorials are just a huge amount of time.
Editing is the big thing. Even a 30-minute tutorial, you're talking probably 2 to 3 hours of desk time actually sat with the laptop just working away on it, I'd say.
Not to mention
battle reports, you're into double figures of hours, aren't you? I've definitely done a battle report that took me in excess of 12 hours to edit of desk time. So that was a whole weekend just sat on the laptop basically. So.
Mine's normally 2 days to do a battle report edit. So I did, for the one that's going out this Sunday, I did that on Monday, Tuesday, I think it was, or Sunday, Monday, whichever it was. I did 2 days, and I did the majority of it on the first day, finished it, and did all the graphics and all of the bits on the second day. So it is a huge amount of time doing them, but it's worth it.
So we've got Frank Storm, who's been sick this week as well. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Tabletop Ops has joined us. Hey, everyone. Super excited about the new Tyranid Codex. Oh, don't get me started on today's post from Warhammer community site. I
haven't read it yet.
Oh, Sam, it's mental. It's going to be good fun.
You can explain it.
I'm going to have a lot of fun with my Tyranids later. Okay, Jet Set Jimbo's in. Evening, guys. 3 days on the bounce. I know I was a little bit tired after yesterday's, but we can do this. We can do this together, Sam. I think that's what we're doing. We've got together. Right. Okay. I think we're pretty much up to the chat anyway, and people are saying they thought it was just me, or apparently wanted to call in sick, he'd just get Phil to do it. I think Sam's dragged himself out of bed and he feels confident enough to chat for a while. So Sam, you're going to have to excuse me because I had that problem with the audio. I just want to check that if I flip you over to the main panel, the audio continues as well, and it does. So you can talk, Sam. I didn't want to change it while we were chatting, if you like. So
okay.
How do you want to do this, Sam? How do you want to work this out? Because that's the one thing we didn't work out in advance of this chat.
Or do you want to bring up the screen showing people the hub where it is on the website and stuff?
I can do. So yeah. Do you want to talk about what it is first though, and then while you're talking, I will bring it up and click around it. That probably makes sense, yeah?
Yeah, okay. So we wanted to include as much from the community as possible. And we've had the Facebook group, but it ended up, the same few people just basically spamming the page every single day, not even talking to anybody else. And it was difficult to keep track of it on there. So we thought, how can we include other channels? How can we include other groups and stuff like that? We've already talked about the forum that we've got coming up. We're still working on that. We're having issues with the image, but Phil's on it, like always, technology-wise. So hopefully that'll be fine. But then we thought, we could probably do one step more. So we're trialing something which is brand new. It is a trial at the moment, but we've got 4 other YouTubers involved that do content to do with wargaming, and some of it's similar to what we do already, and other content is different. So we've spoke to 4 people, and all 4 of those have jumped on board. They're more than happy to try all this and see how it goes, and we'll see what happens in the future, whether we get more people involved. But we've got a good website now that can be used to search for content. We've the forum on the way as well, and you can search for stuff on there which will just bring up a select amount of videos as well. So what we've got so far,
I was going to say, let's go through the channels, because obviously there's a 20-second delay, so I'll explain to you what I've just brought up. I've just brought up I've gone to the WGO hub, and I've brought up chapter master Valrak's page.
Okay, so that's all you've got up on screen at the minute.
Yeah.
So chapter master Valrak, he's been on YouTube for a while. I think he's been almost 4 years, but in the last year he's been doing a lot more Warhammer related stuff, and his channel's boomed. I think he did a video on Battlefleet Gothic, the video game, and I think he was saying he got like 12,000 subscribers overnight or something. It was ridiculous. And since then he's just going from strength to strength. He does a lot of live streaming of Eternal Crusade, and they're actually quite entertaining. I've never been one for watching people play games, but I find myself just sitting watching Valrak for many hours, basically just sitting watching him kill people in Dawn's name. So it's quite entertaining. On top of that, he does discussion videos. So he does stuff, a lot of videos recently on rumors and news, and anything to do with what's going to be coming out and his thoughts on that. And he's also starting a podcast, and the first one was last week. So he's got a good range of content based mainly on gaming, but does branches out to discussions in the wargaming world. So I think it's a valuable person to feature on the website. So he's doing awesome on there, and it gives people a different look at the wargaming hobby. So that's the first one. Valrak's awesome as well. And the other thing I wanted to say with this as well is all these people that were getting involved with the hub, we will obviously be featuring their videos on our website and promoting them through the website, but we'll also be getting them on our live shows. So these Wednesday shows, we're going to be getting the people in the hub on the Wednesday shows as often as possible. So there'll be a good mix of people that will be joining us guest-wise as well.
Cool.
So that's the first one. These are in alphabetical order as well on the website, so there's no other order other than alphabetical.
Yes. We've got to do that. Don't want to get anyone upset.
Yes.
So in second down the list, Elster Nation.
Yes. So Elster Nation, he's followed the channel, followed Wargamer Online from the very beginning. He had us on Chilling Wargamers with Spud, and they both helped us out massively in the early stages, and they have been doing ever since. So, can't say much more than great praises for Elster Nation and Spud. And Spud is off on his Viking pilgrimage at the moment to become a Viking. I think he's already there, but he's going to be becoming more and more. Elster Nation, he's got a lot of videos in his content. So again, he's been on YouTube for 4 years, and over those 4 years, he's done a range of videos from tutorials. He's done a lot with chilling wargamers, sorry, with the chats and discussions similar to ourselves. He's got showcases on there, and he's also got lore videos. So he's got stuff to do with the 30k heresy. He's done some stuff on like the Night Lords, and loads of varied content on there again. So it's another person who does a good range of content. And I think Phil, I'm just seeing the Dreadmore pop up at the moment.
Yeah, and
but that was one of the recent
methodical. Oh, I've missed it now. Somebody's just subscribed, so sorry, I just missed it by the time Sam stopped talking. But it was methodical something. I apologise, and but you popped up on the video anyway, so thanks for subscribing.
Oh, there we go. Mythological one.
Oh, thank you very much, Sam.
Okay, so that's Elster Nation. Again, Paul is an awesome guy. He's also just been helping Phil out with his Gene Stealer cult army, and he's done a fantastic job on that. So
amazing job. You know, I'm so pleased with it. Really, really pleased. Okay, next, Sam, down the list.
Kitetsu.
Okay, yeah. Give me a second. I'm just bringing it up now. Oh,
I like the way Valrak says Inquisitive Tomato.
So Kitetsu.
Hold on, I was just reading Scott's comment. My wife said you're feeling out of sorts today from crying yourself to sleep after not winning any games last night. That is literally it.
Literally. You won the co-op game though, didn't you, Sam? I think you won the co-op game.
Yeah, but you all told me that didn't count because it was co-op. But it did. I think I killed like 25 zombies, and everyone else killed like 5. So that was all me.
I like that dice zombie brain game thing.
Zombie dice.
Yeah, zombie dice. I enjoyed that. That was a good game. I really liked the first round of it. The second round not so much, but the first round was awesome.
Let's move on. Let's move on from that. We don't really talk about zombie dice anymore.
Kitetsu.
So Kitetsu, Will, he is another YouTuber. He's been on YouTube for 2 years. The previous videos in his library have been video games. So he did a lot of live streaming video games and let's play videos. In the last 2 months, he's started doing Warhammer videos, though. So he's done stuff on Age of Sigmar lore. So if you want to know the background, and he's not just gone on a Wikipedia and read the Wikipedia. He has gone, you know, he's got the books and he's gone through it and he's created a narrative and explained the background for Age of Sigmar in his own way. So, you know, credit to him for taking the effort to that. He was telling me how long it takes to do that, and it's a lot of effort, but it definitely works. And if you want to watch that, obviously they're going to be featured on the website. So Kitetsu's lore videos, he does discussion videos. So, you know, topics, I think one of them was my top 10 changes to Age of Sigmar recently. That was a recent video he's done. So he does videos to do with discussions. He's also got tactics and analysis videos. So just talking about the difference between units in certain armies. He's got a Wood Elf army. I think that's his primary army. So he's done some comparisons between units in the Wood Elf army. And in 2 months, he's done great. I think he's well over 1,000 subscribers, and he's doing, you know, he's doing brilliantly. So that's the third person. You know, tactics and a bit of lore and Age of Sigmar focus as well, because we know there's a lot of Age of Sigmar focus for this channel. So why not share a little bit more? So that's Kitetsu.
Cool. And then we have the Wargamer.
So the Wargamer, yeah. So he has been, I mean, in terms of the videos on the website at the moment, we've probably got the most from the Wargamer. So just as a note, the videos that we've been, you know, pulling from the channels have been stuff that is, you know, the stuff that will last a while on the website. So not like, you know, rumor videos are great. We have those sort of things on there, but it's more of, you know, stuff that will be permanent. In 2 years' time, will people still watch that? And that's what we've taken the main bulk from. And the Wargamer's got a huge amount of tutorials with a wide variety of game systems that the tutorials have been taken from. So the stuff that we haven't done yet, we've put on there straight away. So things like Blood Bowl, Bolt Action, and we've got some Silver Tower stuff in there, and a few, you know, he's done a huge amount. So if anybody isn't already on the Wargamer's channel and you like tutorials, his channel is pretty much exclusively tutorials. He does do unboxing videos and he has got some other stuff like interviews mixed in there, but the amount of time that he puts into tutorials, that's where the focus is at. And I think it complements our stuff quite well. Most of our long tutorials are on our premium section, not on YouTube, but Peter basically puts everything on YouTube, and that's what we've put onto the website as well.
Awesome.
So that's it. That's the 4 people we've got involved initially. You know, the plans are to see how this goes. We want to drive traffic to the website using the forum, using the hub, and the WargamerOnline TV. So WGO TV, which is all of our stuff. In terms of the navigation on the website, it's dead easy to use as well. You've got your menu on the top, and all of WGO content is under the left-hand side menu. It just says WGO TV, and that gives you any content that we do. And then everything else you can search. So if you wanted to search for Sylvaneth, you can go to the faction thing, click on Sylvaneth, and it will bring up all videos related to Sylvaneth, which could be tutorials, could be battle reports, could be discussions, and that will be mixed between WargamerOnline stuff as well as anybody else from the hub, which has been tagged in those. So you've got different ways to search the website, whichever one suits yourself, and you've also got the search bar, which works now, so you can type in Sylvaneth, and it should bring up anything to do with Sylvaneth. And if you wanted to search specifically somebody on the hub, there is a separate section just called WGO Hub, and you can click on the person's channel who is in that as well. So we want, let us know how you think that works. If you go on, Phil.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think one of the things I really like about this is the idea that, that left-hand menu giving all the WGO content, which is absolutely brilliant. The hub as well, which is giving you this complementary content from these great YouTubers, these great channels who've got brilliant content. And then the 3 sort of navigation menu pieces in the middle, where you can search by system, or you can search by faction, or you can search by access level, all kind of, and really it's about the system and faction, where it mixes everybody's content together. I really like that. So the idea that, if I go to Horus Heresy right now as well, just as another example, and I go Night Lords, I think if I remember rightly, the only content we've done on Night Lords is a premium tutorial, how to paint Night Lords. But, what's really nice now is Elster Nation's content about painting the Night Haunter, which is a 3-part tutorial, is alongside that. So if you're not a premium member as well, there's content now for kind of everybody as well, without having to jump out of the website or go look, go find this stuff. And the whole point is this is really all channels we admire and the work they do as well. So, hopefully that's a sort of kite mark, if you like that. We really like their content. If you like our content, there's a good chance you'll like their content. So that's really good. And, and all of the people, all of the people in the hub right now, they're all keen as well to kind of continue to kind of work with us, aren't they, in terms of how we create content together possibly, and do collaborative content, or, work on a theme together and those kind of things. So I think it's going to be hopefully something that's quite useful to everybody who comes to the website. And of course, this is only one of kind of 3 elements of the website that is going to be added. I'm seeing a question now from Ralph Hummel, what's the ETA on the forum? The forum is, for all intents and purposes, working. We have one technical problem, and right now we've had to go back to the vendors of the technology to ask them for a fix. And that's to do with, we've got quite a complex website. So when you add things like that, you can have conflicts between one piece of technology and another. So as soon as that fix comes back, then it's going to be great news, because we can get the forum live. And I'm hoping it's by the weekend, but there's no guarantee on that. So, but no doubt we will, announce that. And then also there's more content coming to the website as well, but I don't think we're quite in a position to talk about that, are we, Sam? Or do you want to talk about it in principle, what it's going to be? Is it worth adding that as well?
I think we can at least talk about what we're intending to do anyway, can't we? What we've got planned. Okay, so this was the other announcement that we've been holding off on, just because we've got some other stuff to work out. But articles is something that we don't do anything of at the moment. And articles, some people don't have time to watch videos. Others just don't like watching videos, or you might be on the bus and you haven't got your headphones, so you want to read something. And articles are brilliant for that. And there's loads of blogs all over the internet that do articles on loads of different topics to do with wargaming. And that's something we want to bring to the channel. And I can say we've got somebody, can't I?
Yes, you can say we've got somebody.
We've got somebody who's really good at writing, and their strength is article writing, and their passion is also wargaming and board gaming as well. And very shortly, obviously, again, there's no definite time on this, but in the near future, we're looking at expanding and having a huge amount of articles added to the website. So that's pretty exciting. So if you like reading articles and you like text rather than videos and audio, then that's another thing that's going to be great. And once they start getting put up, you can always request certain articles. If you say, I want more articles on this sort of thing, or I want more articles on tactics or whatever, you can say that's what you're interested in, and we'll tweak the content according to what people enjoy as well. So I think it's just another thing that we're trying to do to expand Wargamer Online, to make the website more of a presence, and to make it a hub, which it is starting to become now. So it's pretty exciting times, and it's definitely going forwards, and we're doing what we can to make it better.
Yeah. I think it's worth mentioning, just for transparency, there's no commercial relationship between us and the members in the hub. That's not what it's about. We're doing that because there's a mutually beneficial. Members of Wargamer Online get more content, and they get a broader level of content covering all aspects of the hobby, which is fantastic. So for us, we're delivering more content to the members. For the other channel people, they just get closer collaboration with a bunch of channels, which is all good stuff. Akaria has joined the chat. He's late, but he's only late because of work, which is forgivable. But Akaria, you have quite a responsible job on the chat, and what you shouldn't be doing is cracking jokes that make me laugh while Sam's being really serious. So Sam, if you heard me sniggering there, it's because I said, why is there so much bass in Sam's voice? ...
I've read it.
Puberty. Oh dear me.
I'm just gonna go. You know what? I was Phil rang me and said, "Don't worry, I've got this covered. I'll do the chat. Don't worry." And I said to Rachel, I says, I can't just leave. I said I was going to host it tonight. I can't just leave Phil and say get on with it. I'm going to be there. And Phil was like, no, you sound dreadful. Just leave it. Get some sleep. And Rachel was like, yeah, just get some sleep. No, I didn't. I was like, I'm going to go on the chat. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to make an appearance. And all I get is abuse, as usual. Salt levels. We're talking about my salt levels. We're talking about hitting puberty. It's great. I mean, this is why I come to the internet.
Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of things. Reaper said, Phil, I won't mind writing stuff for you guys, which is cool. I think hopefully the sort of the tech post, the text posting side of the website, like the hub, we're going to expand that out as well. So if people have got a great article in mind and want to contribute to it, absolutely, I'm all for that. And then we've also got Scott coming in. No, sorry, that's Ralph Hummel saying personally he's old school. He's really looking forward to the forum, more time to read and digest them following the fast-paced video. So exactly, well, those articles will also, I think, be posted inside the forum, but we're also going to create almost like a blog section to the website as well. So you can kind of get to that content two different directions, I think is the idea. But that's great news. It's good to know there's an audience out there for that sort of text-based content as well. Because I like to read content as well. It's not all about video. I think for us, just to complete that triumvirate, then we really need to get the kind of podcast thing sorted, don't we, Sam? Where we're doing the kind of audio, text, and video. That's the idea. But again, we're doing our best to kind of produce as much content as possible. And we've only got so many hours in the day, so we're getting there. And of course, every day gets easier with the more support we get from everyone as well. So again, just a thank you to everybody who's contributed and supported us, either through premium membership or through donations. I wasn't expecting any donations in last night's video. I don't know why. I just thought it was kind of a fun video. It's not really, what it was about. Sometimes we do the videos and you kind of, you know, it is about the focus of the video is about, you know, how can we drive the channel forward, and people come along and are brilliant and donate to help us get there. Whereas last night we were just basically winding Sam up. And, so
well,
I
when
do
we got the
appreciate
donations,
everybody who donated last night. It was
yeah,
fantastic.
we didn't even know because the sound was all turned off, wasn't it? So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
we don't
We
even
didn't
know.
and everybody was having to keep up with us. It was just, it was definitely quite a funny show last night. But I did have a lot of fun in last night's show as well. Right, okay then, let's just have a quick catch up on the chat. I'm in the book. Sam, do you want to catch up on the chat? You're on the main screen right now, so maybe it's your voice.
I want to say as well that that's the other thing, the competition. I know you repeated the video at the beginning of this one, but for anybody who has not been on that video yet, after this is done, don't leave now, because that would just be rude. But after this video has gone through, go and to the competition video that I launched earlier and just put a comment down there with your favorite video so that you get entered to win a £50 start collecting box from Games Workshop. So that's just another thing that we're doing to give away back to the people that watch our stuff. And the same with the website. I mean, you can watch the video, but the video explains that there's a premium giveaway and there's a free giveaway. So just watch the video, and if you haven't entered, at least do the free one, because, you know, £50 worth of boxes of models, no one's going to complain now. One thing I will say though is, like, at least pick a video that, you know, the conditions.
Oh, Sam.
Pick your favorite video. Pick your favorite video we've done.
How can you be even salty?
And everyone's
need to clarify, by the way,
video.
It doesn't matter what video you pick. The winner is going to be selected randomly. That's just about us, you know, looking for feedback on what you liked. And it's really nice to see, you know, I think we've seen some of the back reports are getting a lot of thumbs up and those kind of things, and then some of the chats are getting thumbs up. So it is nice to get insight into what else on the channel you like. So I get your point when people are saying, I like this video because it's got free stuff attached to it, which is, but, you know, that's kind of okay. But yes,
well,
we
Rachel,
were hoping for a little bit
this
more
is the
insight.
incentive. Rachel, when she got home from work, the first thing she did is went through all the comments and read them all out, and was just going, that's nice. Oh, they're nice. Look at that person. They're saying that nice. That's nice. And she really enjoyed reading the comments. So it's more for Rachel to read through them. And I think Mythos, she really liked Mythos's comment, because he said something like, he liked the video that we were doing where we were talking about what we would be in the 41st millennium. And Rachel said she would be a wolf handler. And then I said that I would basically be a wolf handler as well in the end. And Mythos has apparently been working on a model, which is me and Rachel as wolf handlers. And you know, that's just awesome. So. And I've got something I've been planning as well for Mythos. I haven't said anything about it, but there is something coming. What's this? I've got a message from. I'll have to read that afterwards. I can't do two things at once. I'm really bad. Right, what was I doing, Phil? Was it chat?
Yes, you were going to do chat.
Where did he get to?
We were about look for Reaper 28's comment on saying he wouldn't mind writing stuff for us guys, which is brilliant, by the way. And then jump down a couple. I think that's roughly where we were. Sam sounds like a man. Scott Beale. It must be from ripping off the moustache.
Thanks. Right, forgive me if I've missed your comments and stuff, but I'm gonna ignore all of the abuse, and I'm just gonna get through to some comments.
Jimbo says they love you, really, Sam. See, it's not all abuse. It's kind of friendly banter, Sam.
Yeah. Vaughan Killian says I always like more content. I don't know if that's before or after. I might be quite far back. Why is there so much bass in Sam's voice?
Yo, you've gone way too
New
far.
microphone.
You've gone way too far.
Have I?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I'm not. Oh, maybe then. Somebody was talking about language. Was it Ralph? Ralph was saying about German, translating it to German.
Yeah.
If you want to translate
it, like before the show even went live, Sam.
No, it's here. I mean, I'm reading it near the bottom.
Oh, right. Okay. Maybe I'm missing that. James Jones has just pointed out Shrikes are no longer in the Codex. It is a shame. I enjoyed modelling those. They're great models, but I also expected Games Workshop to do it this time because there's no formal model, even though there was a Forge World conversion kit. I'm kind of hoping that Forge World might release them, but I don't think so. The good news is, of course, is like anything, if there are no rules now, the rules for strikes are still contained within the index. So, and they've FAQ'd this a dozen times now. You can continue to use the stat line from the index, but apply any keyword bonuses and stuff out the codex to it. So I'm not too worried. I can still field them if I want to.
I use them as warriors, if not.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was 2 above Ralph's comment. Is there a way for us to do a German, like change the website into a different language, or do we have to manually write every article in a different language?
I haven't looked into translation switching. That's probably quite difficult, but we could certainly offer content in alternative language. Yes, if Ralph's interested in translating the articles that we get done into German, absolutely, that's cool. Why not?
That'd be brilliant.
I'd be happy because, you know, looking at our audience split, you know, I think 30% of our audience comes from, you know, mainland Europe. But certainly having additional languages on the site would be much better, you know, and certainly help us British Brexit Luddites out.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not that neither of us, I don't think you know another language, do you, Phil?
No, not a whole one.
No, other than Phil's made-up language, which is basically, I know French, and he'll walk in and just speak whatever he thinks, and he suddenly knows French, and then he'd do the same in Germany, and that's
a little
Phil
bit
knowing
in
all the
Dutch
languages.
as well. I've got what's known as traveling language skills, so I can basically order food, get a table for the right amount of people. And usually roughly identify what I'm ordering from a menu that doesn't have any English words on it as well. Except sometimes
it's because he uses his hands. His traveling language is actually four
I did
people.
I did once end up with a huge bowl of ginormous crab legs that were like 3 foot long instead of chicken when I was in Japan once. I was trying to order chicken and got crab's legs, but like giant crab's legs. So that's the furthest it's ever gone wrong for me. Anyway, Sam, back to Scott Beale's comment.
Reapers. I'm still Scott Beale's. You only abuse the ones you love. Thank you, Scott. I would be able. This is from Reaper. I would be able to write articles if Space Marines is one of the armies in the battle. Hope that isn't too much of an obstacle.
No,
when you say Space Marines, do you mean Blood Ravens? It's
Blood
Ravens.
Magnus. Oh God! Sorry,
smash that like button. Do you want me to read, or do you want to read?
No, go for it. Go for it, Sam.
I can only hear you.
I'll go offline then for a bit.
No, I can only hear you talking every time I talk. You can more than happily read because my voice is just killing me. Right, carry on. As Emperor Phil wills, says Reaper. You're a great loyalist, Reaper, says Akaya. Surreal, we should have Sam prank call someone, see if they recognize him. I would ring Mike, but he won't pick up the phone. You know what? He might pick up if I ring him with a disguised number. Shall I try it? No. You read the chat, I'm going to ring him.
Right, I'm going to put you in the top bubble if all you're going to do is mess about, Sam, and annoy Mike while he's on his Xbox. Is there an address or PO box to send stuff to? That's from Thordalim. Yes, I think that. Oh, I've just messed the chat up as well, Sam. How did that happen?
I don't know.
My mouse is going completely wrong. Right, okay, something went crazy there. So Thordalim is saying, is there an address or a PO box to send stuff to? I'll check on the website. There's an address. If not, PM me through Facebook, and I will provide an address. There's not a PO box, so obviously I'd appreciate if it's done via PO box. But I think our address is actually on the website anyway. So, what else have we got?
Reaper got hit first.
This is from Surreal. It's the camera angle, Sam. You need your camera slightly below air level like Phil. When it's above you, people feel superior. Ah, there you go. We're all looking down on you. You need to lower the camera so you're looking down, or at least level.
I physically can't because the monitor is like there. That's the top of my monitor there, right. And then my camera's there.
So put the camera down behind the monitor. What kind of image do we get?
Well, you'll get the back of my monitor. I didn't think I'd have to explain that one, but I can put it on the side, but then it's like really far away, so I can't seem to do it.
Okay.
I have tried because it does look weird at this angle, and if it was down a bit, I could pull down the blind that's behind me, and you know, I'd look like Phil. I'd look professional, but I'm just looking like I'm in a hobby room, which I am.
Well, I am, but
Giving
I've
up
got a
trying.
backdrop hiding the hobby room, which everybody saw last night anyway, so I don't know why I hide it anymore.
Hold on, what's this? Could there be a forum group where we can write our own WGO-related fan fiction? That's from a guy. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a discussion group for that. We've got more, actually. Some of us barely know one language. That's from Scott Beale. Stalker's saying to contact Magic Mike. He won't pick up. He'll be playing it like Liam's just said. He's playing Marvel Heroes Omega, so there's no way I can get him off that. Reaper. Preferably, but in all seriousness, I wouldn't mind doing the battle reports you guys post as long as I'm mentioned. Yeah, well, I mean, anybody doing articles or translating or anything will get credit.
Yeah,
like Phil said, there's no, there's no. What did you say? It was. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
Bless.
Get your seat up, Sam, or a cushion. Oh, that's a good idea. I can't paint, actually. That's the other downside. Phil has put this table up as high as it can go, and I paint like this, bracing my hands on the table. So I can't put my chair up, otherwise
I was just going to say, you wanted the table really high, didn't you? And your chair really low.
Yeah,
So you like your kind of elbows up here when you're painting, and you're just kind of looking up.
My wrists have to rest on the table, and if possible, I would love to have my head at wrist height, so I could just paint like that. It's like the perfect height for painting. Honestly, just try it. Like if you currently paint where you're leaned over your table and your arms are up here like this, or you're not bracing them, just try sitting on a lower chair or having a higher table and having your painting directly in front of you, and you'll notice how much it changes, and you won't be able to go back. I go to Phil's now, and I was at yours for 3 days, wasn't I, Phil? And my back absolutely killed after 3 days. I know why your back hurts. It's that chair, and it's sitting and hunched over the table.
But I don't paint with it down there. I like sit with my elbows like that. Look, that's kind of level with my mouth, Sam. You can't see it. It's like level with my mouth when I'm painting.
Okay, well, it's all preference, isn't it?
Maybe it's just how close I have my elbows together. A booster seat,
maybe,
is what Scott Beale is recommended.
A booster seat. Thanks, Scott. I'm not Pink. Pink's a hobbit. Pink does need a booster seat. He's a happy hobbit, though.
Akari is often to do unboxing videos for Conflict or Conflict 47 articles as well. So that's all cool. I mean, all of this will be brilliant. What you need to do is kind of, well, obviously, Akari will chat to you, but, everybody else, if you're interested in taking part, getting stuff onto the hub, contact us. And like I say, if you want to submit articles, we'll get the blog up and running in the forum. I mean, bear in mind the forum's coming as well, and I'm sure a lot of people would be happy to post stuff on there. And one of the things we talked about in the shows is we'll go and have a look at the forum and feature some of the content as well and direct people to it, because there's great content in there. But at the same time, if you want to do more formal articles and battle reports and stuff like that, if you want to have a go, then send them through to us. And we can kind of build this text element side of the website up as well. I'm more than happy. That's brilliant.
You should do a video of your dogs meeting, and you would gain 12,000 subscribers overnight. We wouldn't, because they'd say, "Oh my God, that dog's killing that other dog."
2 dogs are fighting.
They're fighting to the death. They're making them fight for money, and it's like, no, they're not.
No, that's Khaleesi just them saying hello. Khaleesi doesn't care.
Ola's just. Although today, so we send Khaleesi to like a doggy daycare once a week. When I was working full-time out the house and Rachel was working full-time out the house, we used to send the dog to this doggy daycare. So she wasn't at home all day by herself, and she used to be there like 3 or 4 days a week and absolutely loved it. And then when I started working from home, I basically didn't need to send the dog away. So the dog's with me every day. However, 1 day a week, we still send her, and she gets her money's worth. Like, she literally annoys every single dog at this daycare center. And Rob, the guy who owns it, always says, like, yeah, she just doesn't stop for like 8 hours. She's just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and fighting and fighting. And that's all she does when she's there. And today, Rachel got a message from Rob.
Oh, Sam. Hello, Sam. I hope I've lost Sam, haven't I? And what a great pose. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, that's better. I don't want everybody just.
So
to see
that's
that.
how special it was. So let me see if I can get.
Sam, hold on. We've got you. Wait, hold on.
There we go. Oh, you might not be able to see it very well, but she's the white thing lying down in the middle of there.
Yeah, I can see her. I can see her. Oh, Sam.
Yes.
Can you hear me? We lost everything there. You just completely glitched out. Other than it went from you saying there's an interesting story to just your phone being held in front of the screen.
I give up. Basically,
do you want to tell the story again? Tell the story again.
I was saying that the dog. What, did you not hear any of that?
No, you literally went, "Oh, it's an interesting story," and then you froze. And then I brought up the picture of you frozen on full screen because it was funny.
Why am I breaking? It must be Rachel on the internet or something.
It's really
okay. So the dog goes to daycare once a week. I'll summarise, just to keep her occupied and to socialise with the other dogs. And she never stops. She gets her money's worth, and she just plays and fights with dogs all day long. And Rachel got a text from Rob, who runs the place, saying he can't believe it that she's laid down for even a minute, and that he's going to go and buy a lottery ticket because it's clearly a special day. So this is the picture I was putting up. Is Khaleesi's in the middle of that room. The white thing is not very clear.
Yeah, I can see it there.
But she's lying down.
She's laid there. Yeah.
In the middle, yeah. So that's what we got.
Oh. Right.
There was more to it, but I'm not repeating it.
I don't know whether you froze or I don't know whether my entire stream went down, so we're not quite sure. But we appear to be back up and running again. So
my screen went black, so it's probably me. It's probably the internet. It's lagging again now. Hold on. It's lagging. Why is it doing this?
I don't know, but that's an even better pose than before. Oh, I like that frown as well. Turn that frown upside down, Sam.
I'm not well. I don't know if you realised.
Oh, bless him. Right, okay. Well, we are at 10 minutes to 9. We've talked about the hub. I think that's the important thing because that's what we were here to do. So just a reminder to everyone, pop along to the website and check out the hub. And if you've not registered already for to become a member, you can register. That to become a member is free, so you just register to the website, and then obviously we have the premium access, which is just $2.99 a month as well, which gives you access to all of this wonderful premium content as well. I'm not completely winding the show up. I'm just bringing it back to the website briefly, Sam, and then maybe we can have a little bit about what's on our desk between now and the weekend, I suppose. Does that seem like a good thing to do?
Yeah, and if my internet's working. People say it's freezing, so
you're there. You froze a couple of times, but I think that's just a little. The comments are just a few seconds behind, aren't they, from when you were freezing? Just to say, someone was questioning how come I'm in super duper HD and you're in fuzzy blur. That is my internet though. Sam's picture is only coming through blurred, unless you do have some kind of problem. So you are a little bit blurred, but you're not completely blurred. It's just compared to my super high definition beard.
It's weird because mine's blurred on my side as well, though.
Yeah, there's something going off at your end, but it's fine, and that's the main thing we got here. Can I just say as well, for all the people who've been donating to the channel and stuff, we haven't just been running out and buying fine wines and all the rest of it. We keep investing back into the channel. So the kind of things we're doing is we're either improving the website, we are getting better equipment so we can do more broadcasts and those kind of things on the better quality, or we are buying models so we can do a broader range of bat reports and a broader range of gaming systems, and we're buying games and those kind of things, or we're paying for the studio, or we're paying for more camera equipment and those kind of things. So all of those things are going off. And just to say thank you very much to all the wonderful donators, because I'm now the proud owner of a blue mic as well, that Sam had picked up a couple of. So it's good to, hopefully, I don't know whether you've noticed a sound improvement or not. I think my sound wasn't too bad anyway. But the reason we decided to get this is if we're going to do more of those games where we're sat around the table here, then this is going to be better served to do that work as well. So hopefully the sound on those group things will be much better. So hopefully that's all good. And thank you to everybody who's premium or donating to the channel to us, because that is constantly enabling us to just keep improving the channel, and we're literally putting every single penny back into the channel at the moment. So it's we are making sure we spend it wisely, and making sure that we can do more and more for everybody out there. We've gone silent, Sam. Are you there, Sam?
I was reading.
Oh,
And I was letting you talk.
Yeah, I've finished talking. Sorry.
Your voice is oddly soothing, Sam, says Leo. Phil, you are below Sam volume-wise.
Phil, I'm below Sam.
The Adeptus Somaticus has failed morale check.
Let me try and tweak sounds a bit. There you go. Hopefully I'm a little bit similar.
Dr. Evil Prime 01. I wanted to say Dr. Octopus then. Dr. Octopus. Great show, guys. Subscribed and happy to support a great bunch of fellow wargamers. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Evil Prime and
Thank
Zero
you very much. Right, shall we talk about what's on? Doesn't Phil deserve a weekly visit to the chiropractor? Yes, maybe. I did mention right at the beginning of the chat as well, on the 14th of this month, I'm off to hospital for an operation. So hopefully that's going to make a difference to my back. And I will be back to full 100% hobby form soon, which is what I'm trying to get to. So that's the 14th. So I won't be around on the 14th. It's a Tuesday, so actually I should still get my Monday musing in, but I can't guarantee I'll be on any shows for the rest of that week, because I don't know how long they're planning on keeping me in hospital. So hopefully it won't be too long, and I'll be bouncing back on my feet again and getting some hobby done. But also, I just want to say publicly a big thanks to Elster Nation, who really has jumped me forward on the Gene Stealer Cult Army, which means just another army that we can do back reports on. So that's fantastic. And we're one step closer to what I've always wanted to do, which is a campaign based around a Tyrannid infestation of a planet, and kind of do a whole series of campaign games. So we're one step closer with the Gene Stealer Cult that Elster Nation's done. So thank you.
I need to do my Primaris so we can actually do that campaign.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Shall we? What else are we going to talk about? Or was that it?
I was going to say, would you want to talk a little bit about what we're going to hobby on this week for the rest of the week? And you know,
we've got. I mean, you're doing your video for premium on Friday, aren't you? For the.
That's right. Yeah.
What was that again?
That is airbrushing the avatar of Kane. So there's been 2 videos gone up already. One was building the base, the other one was painting that base. But this one now is a tutorial on actually airbrushing the avatar. So anybody who saw that conversion, I filmed all of that, and we've just had a donation. So that's great. That's from Militides, and I missed it. I'm sorry, Sam. Can you spot it if it pops up on you 20 seconds later?
I will watch.
You will keep an eye on that. So what was I saying?
But I will interrupt.
There we are. Just interrupt. I've lost what I was saying. Oh yeah, so it's airbrushing the avatar, and it's also some fine paint work.
Always love the live shows. Best things to paint too. Miltiades. How do we pronounce that? Donated 20 quid. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I missed it because I've got the volume turned down, so I didn't spot it until it was disappearing. So thank you. So yes, that's going up on premium. What else is going up this weekend, Sam?
The battle report is going up on YouTube on Sunday. That's me and Rachel fighting each other. I've put a disclaimer at the beginning because my microphone still doesn't work because I didn't do something properly on it or something. Anyway, Sunday is Grey Knights versus Custodians, and Rachel is taking the Custodians and I'm taking the Grey Knights. So it's actually quite a fun game. It lasted... actually, I'm going to say it's a longer game. It's 2 hours in total, but it's quite entertaining. So if you like 40k and you like Custodians and Grey Knights, and you want to see some husband and wife fighting, then watch it. As another disclaimer, expect some like banter or some Rachel and Sam stuff going off during the show, because that's just what happens. I don't want people to, because every show me and Rachel have done, they've gone, oh, she's really horrible to him, or he's really horrible to her, and it's like, that's just what we are. We're just I'm really horrible to everybody, and Rachel is just really abusive to me. That's just how the relationship works. It's all
Yeah,
mental.
I think you need that to
Um,
ground you. I think Rachel grounds you with that harsh criticism.
Definitely, definitely. But what I'm actually trying, I'm really rushing because Call of Duty is out. I know we don't do gaming, but Call of Duty is out, and it's the only game all year I've been waiting to play, and that's out on Friday. And I've even got the live show on Saturday. So where I would be normally like trying to play some computer games, I'm going to be live streaming still. So the dedication's still there. But before Call of Duty comes out, I really want to finish the rest of these bolt action tanks. And because I was ill today, I was planning to get them all done today. And I need to get these weathered and finished. So I've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these tanks to do, and then all of the detail that's on them. And I'm aiming to get them done before Friday, but it's probably not going to happen. So I'll be doing them on Friday as well. That's my goal. And then after that, I've still got 2 more models for the Frostgrave to be done, which I'll be filming for the tutorial next Friday. And after that, to finishing the Blood Bowl team to get them converted and start painting them to play games with. But what I'll probably do is just start the Primaris painting and leave Blood Bowl for a bit, because I think you and me spoke, didn't we, Phil, that we really have to concentrate and prioritize what we're working on. And 40k, Sigmar, and Bolt Action for me are the 3 primary ones that I need to get sorted. After that, we may be doing Heresy or Necromunda, but we've also got Shadespire. So out of those 3, one of them will be a priority. I don't know which one yet.
Yeah. I know Jack's very keen on Necromunda, but we'll just again, it's about time. It's about how much we can cover. Just to say as well, Sam, I've also got a battle report which was Sylvaneth versus Death as well, which is half edited. So that will be going up at some point. I'm not quite sure.
That'll probably be premium the week after, won't it?
Probably be premium, won't it? The week after, yes. It probably makes sense for it to be that. Okay.
And if you don't have time to get it done, I'll finish it for you.
I'll be fine. I mean, I'm hoping that they'll keep me in hospital for a couple of days as well, so I can really get on with some editing.
James is saying, how is your progress on the Black Dragons? You've seen the only progress I've made, which is 5 Hellblasters and the 1 look at that, there's a bit of fluff. 1 Primaris Black Dragon Captain, which was the Nefarian model that I've done the video on. So that's all I've done. The next model I'm going to start painting will be one of the Repulsors. Depending on how quickly that is to do, I might do the 2nd Repulsor after that, or I might go on to one of the squads of the Intercessors. But I'm, the price for that big new Primaris tank's been released is £220, and I really want that. So I'm going to get the whole of the army done, and that would be like a reward sort of thing.
Sam, if you can get your army done by the end of the week, I will buy it for you. Personally buy it for you.
There's no chance in hell. There's a company of Primaris Marines, edge highlighted.
That's why I offered. I knew it was a safe bet. But you could just dry brush it and go, there you go, Phil, I've done it.
Yeah, but they're primed. The Black Dragons, they're done.
I'm hoping. I think. Hopefully, Elsa Nation as well is going to hand deliver my Gene Stealer cult to me this weekend as well, and we're going to meet up, so that'll be good fun.
That's cool.
I'm not quite sure what we're going to do when we get together, but he also said he might have to bring his dog down with him, and I was like, oh no, that's like, how can I have to like do something with Lola? Can we just swap dogs for the day, and I'll pretend Khaleesi's my dog, and that might be easier rather than explain my insane shepherd. Okay, quick question from Dr. Evil Primo 1. Have you guys ever considered Drop Zone Commander? I'm in love with the aesthetic of Drop Zone Commander, and we have considered it, but right now, again, we're just struggling with, that broad range of games, and adding another one to it right now just doesn't seem that wise, because I don't think we could do it justice. What I'd like to do is where we get in and get those game systems and do a series of like 8 or 9 or 10 videos and give it the coverage it deserves. And I just love the models. I love the game. I drool over it every time we see it at one of the conventions and stuff. But again, we just
the problem is there's too many awesome games that we would love to play. And the problem is there's only really me and Phil. So when it comes to editing, it's between me and Phil. Phil's got a full-time job, a busy job at that, and I can only do so much. So, we do what we can between the 2 of us, and we have guests, and we have Rachel and Pink, and, plenty of people who can help us do battle reports and be like opponents and stuff. but the actual editing and working stuff out and all of that is between me and Phil. So that's why we're limited. And I think in time we can always see if we can improve that, but it's just a matter of me and Phil making ourselves as efficient as possible while still enjoying what we do. And we don't want to just do like 30 games and get bored of them because we're doing it like it's chore, basically.
Or we just, you know, I think the risk is you do them badly because you can't get into the depth of them. You know, you know what it's like playing an army. You need to play it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before you really get into the depth of that army and understand how it works. And I think that applies to a game as well. You really, otherwise you're just basically reading the rule book and playing your first game and making a bunch of mistakes and not quite getting everything right. And you know, all of these games, there's a huge amount of work goes into them by all the manufacturers, and you've got to do justice in terms of getting to know the game. Except for Roll for It, that was so easy to pick up. I think I've got all the nuances of Roll for It. So, and that Zombie Brain dice game thing that you had, Sam. I think I cracked that. I even understand now what those little footprints mean. It means you don't have to use that dice again.
No, you have to use that dice again.
Oh.
This is what I mean. I mean, the most simple game ever Phil's struggling with. So this is why it takes time to go through rules and why we're not expanding too much. I think models-wise, we can definitely cover, can't we? Because we've got so many tutorials that we can do. So game systems which have got miniatures that we can paint and put up a showcase for or whatever. You know, that sort of thing we can cover. It's just game systems where we actually play. It's difficult to get the time to do that. But we do what we can, and hopefully we can clone ourselves in the near future like a nation, and we can just keep batching out content.
Reaper is 28 coming. Could you guys paint Gabriel Angelos? Would love to see how you guys do it. I'm guessing that's Blood Raven, Sam.
Yes, I'd love to paint him. I would absolutely love. If somebody wants to send me Gabriel Angelos, I will paint them for you.
And do a tutorial.
I'll do it as a tutorial.
There you go.
Do my best at it. Liam, actually, so Liam's local to us. He's been on the channel. He's played Nurgle versus My Iron Jaws recently. I think that might have been I don't know if that was a premium or a YouTube bat rep. But he's got Primaris Blood Ravens. So he will definitely be getting those on the channel, and I will be beating them down with the Black Dragons for sure.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that. Liam can be quite a good gamer at times. We'll see. One Spaz11, you guys are great to listen to when I'm painting. Well, thank you very much. Knights Armory, just found you guys and subbed. Loved your guys' unboxings. Excellent. Thank you very much. And I hope you enjoy the rest. Surreal, that's why I love YouTube bat reps. Everybody always points out the mistakes. It is good. It's good if people point them out, I think, in the right way as well, that sort of constructive criticism, you know. But you do get some people who just you know what, I think even anybody falls foul of it, you don't realize how difficult it is to do a battle and film a battle at the same time, isn't it? It's really hard to remain focused on one aspect. So you're trying to play the game, but at the same time you're thinking, is the mic still working? Is that camera pointing at the right angle? Did we say that? Or, you know, sometimes you speak over the top of each other and you're like, oh, you know, should we sort of say that again? And those kind of things. So, and you're concentrating on all of that, aren't you? And then, of course, you forget an entire turn in a game or something like that. as that happened to Steve. Right, okay.
The comments, I mean, there's a lot of time and effort in there. The best one, I woke up this morning and I saw a comment that just said, dislike because your paint was too thick on my Ulrich the Slayer tutorial. I was like, awesome. At least they put a reason for why they disliked the video, I suppose.
Yeah. You know what? That's actually quite good. Was your paint too thick? Was he talking about the bone colour? I think your paint was quite thick when you were doing the bone colour.
It's because I had to change the contrast on the actual camera so that you could see the different tones. So it looks, I think it may look thicker than it actually was because it was quite thin. Plus, it doesn't have texture on the bone. You know, it's a giant bone helmet. It would have texture. But, you know, at least they gave a reason for why they disliked.
Ikaria is trying to get likes to the video, and in return, you've got to give me a back and shoulder massage when I return from hospital. I'm not sure, Ikaria, that's going to actually that's going to promote people to want to do that. I think that might put people off. Okay, where are we at? I think that's probably, should we call it a night at that, Sam? It's
yes.
9:05 now. You're very poorly and need to go back to bed. I've got work in the morning, and I've still got some work to do tonight. So maybe it's time to call it a night. There's a lot of fun stuff coming to the channel. There's a bunch of exciting projects on my desk. I'm going to be getting the Dreadsaurian done hopefully by the end of this weekend as well. I should have mentioned that. I'll be filming that now. That's going to be finishing off the modeling, priming, basing and airbrushing up until the point all the hand paint work needs doing, and then I'll be passing it over to Sam. So I think we'll do that as 2 tutorials, maybe one which is airbrushing it to a certain stage and then you taking over and doing detail work on top as well, because it's such an amazing model. It kind of deserves 2 videos, doesn't it? I think. Yeah. Don't forget, everybody who's tuning in, we're doing a giveaway this month, and it's a bit of an experiment for us. So there's 2 aspects to the video. What I'll do is, Sam's done a video on the giveaway. Maybe what I can do for the last 5 minutes is to switch over to that video so people can see it now if they're tuned in. The video is also available on YouTube anyway, and go check that out. But it's £50. Oh, help me out.
Probably wouldn't do that on here actually, Phil, because it does say in the video. Comment on this video.
That's a good point. So let's not do that. We'll just direct people over to that video. Go check out the channel. I think what's it titled, Sam? I think it's titled
Giveaway. It's literally the only video that's gone up today, and it's something like YouTube giveaway. Just click on that after this show.
Just click on that and check it out, which gives you an opportunity to win a Start Collecting box through the YouTube channel. But also we're doing a separate giveaway, which is essentially a Start Collecting box and an additional £50 worth of models for premium members as well. So all of our lovely premium people who've supported us all the way along, and all the new people that are coming on this month will be entered into a draw, and for that prize as well. So that's pretty exciting as well. Okay.
I've just read, sorry, Scott's comment from ages ago. I'm trying to get my wife to become a member because she loves listening to the live chats. She might sign up for premium on Facebook. Premium's on the website. You just make a free account on the website. But if you join on Facebook, you can join the group as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how many we don't do live shows on Facebook, but we could do some more in future, couldn't we?
We talked about doing.
We've only ever done one, and that was a Warhammer.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we call it?
I think so. We've got. Yeah, I'm just checking if there's any one last comment, but I think so. Oh, Reaper28 has said I think he's going to write up one of the battle reports as well. So,
sweet.
So there you go. That will be great. And I think that's it. Oh, Harry's just joined us as well, saying hi guys. I came in to say hi. Have to wake up in 3 hours and go to work though. But thank you for joining us. Get back to sleep, get to work, and then catch up on the show another time. And it's great you could join us. So, one last thank you to everybody who's tuned in tonight. Hope you're excited about the new areas of the website. Check out the hub. That's
pretty. Mini. Whoops, wrong channel. Just came to say hi.
Hi, Inspirational Mini. See you later. So yes, don't forget to check out the new sections on the website. Check out the hub. There's going to be more and more added to that, and it's going to develop as well. And we will keep you posted on the up and coming changes to the website as well. So thank you all. Good night. I've got end credits tied up, so we'll see you later, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.